Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Channels. Welcome back to my channel and to another memory plan with me. This is the last of my honeymoon super long ass videos, so go grab a cup of tea because this will be another long one. I'm using this pink diamond planner kit. I have obviously already started using it in my pre-planner, but I've got the rest of the kit to use here. I am a bit nervous about running out of things again because that's the story of my life at the moment, but that's what we are working with. I have my stickers pulled out with my Planner Face reusable sticker album, a GPL for Planner Face, so you can get a discount by using Tilly10. I have made this thing which is a like ombre heart checkbox for the amount of books I read this week, and then I have the foil bundle, which is, I'm going to just change my lighting, lavender hollow foil bundle here, and I'm just going to completely change my lighting. You might get a bit of glare off of these, but yeah. So I've got the 2 pages, it's the tropical leaves, 2 pages of that. I've got some extra bougie boxes, so I've got lots and lots of bougie boxes. So I've got the 2 that came in the kit and all the extras I need there. I've got some extra foil boxes and the bottom washi. So without any further ado, I'm going to get the base down and I'll be back with you hopefully in the less ridiculous amount of time than the last one took me. Okay, so that is the base all down. I've not got a sticker for the sidebar because I've kind of forgotten about it, when I did this, but I have my extra long reading list in the sidebar and stuff, and I'm liking this so far. Feels like a lot less extenders than the last 2 weeks, but there's still quite a lot on Monday and Tuesday, but the rest of the week is a bit more chill, like a normal amount of extenders. Like, this isn't unusual, having a couple of extenders, well, no, this bit's more unusual, but having an extender a day is not that unusual, so we're a bit more like we normally are. So that's how it's looking so far. So let's zoom in and have a little look at the first half of the week. Okay, so if you've not been paying attention or you've not watched my other videos, we were in Hanoi on this day. So on the Monday, we woke up early because we were going on a like short 2-day cruise thing to Halong Bay, so that's for getting up early. And then we obviously had our breakfast at the hotel, which was very tasty. And then we sat and waited for our bus for a little while. And then I sat and read on the bus. So waiting for the bus, we'll use this, and then whatever will fit in that gap. Obviously, I don't really know Pink Diamond Planner Co. kits, so I'm not really sure how things fit yet, but we'll get there as we go along. But that fits in quite nicely. Again, if you've not been watching my honeymoon plan with these, I normally put all my stickers in at the end of the day, but because there are so many little sections, to make sure I'm keeping up and I understand what's going on, I am just putting them down each box at a time. Let me know in the comments down below if that's something you want me to carry on. I actually seem to have a sticker for getting the bus, which, oh well, we can say wait and then bus to Halong Bay. So then, I'm just going to look at my little cheat sheet. 20, 24, 28. So we've got 2 boxes that can have 3 and the rest want 4. So, as I just said, I did do reading on the bus, and I have a script for reading, so I think I'm just going to pop that free floating. There aren't any really layering icons in this, so that's fine. Then we stopped at this oyster farm thing for the drivers to have a bit of a break, and I think they were meant to encourage us to buy things from the oyster farm, but for those of you that don't know I'm a vegetarian, so that was just not gonna be they weren't onto a winner with me. So stopping at the oyster farm and pop that there. Then we got to the pier side and took a little boat out to the cruise ship. And then we had lunch on the cruise ship whilst we moved out further out onto the Halong Bay. So that little thing's kind of a little bit small. There is a bit of a bigger little thing that might work, but that might be a bit big, I don't know. And that works perfectly. So for lunch on the bus, on the coach, we've got that there, on the coach, on the ship. So let's just go back through. So as I said, I've just popped that read free floating, sorry I was off camera there. Then for the oyster farm, I've just got a shopping bag, even though we didn't do any shopping. For the little boat to the cruise ship, I don't have any boat stickers, so I decided a shopping trolley looked enough like a boat for my liking. And then for lunch on the boat, because of all the red in this kit, I thought I'd just use this little crisp packet from Carly Plans. So that's there. Next, I want to mark in that it was absolutely incredible views. It really is like nothing I've ever seen before. So pull in this biggish box for. Actually, I might mark that a bit smaller. I'm going to pull in, because of this sticker we've got, I'm going to pull in this here for that. And then we went to this cave thing and we were making jokes. There was a turtle, like a rock that looks like a turtle, and we were making jokes with one of the other guys that were there. It was a turtle's lair, and like it was a video game, and we were all going to be attacked by this turtle by the end of the cave. It was funny. It doesn't sound that funny, but it was. Oh dear, you know when you just like, these things never translate as well into how funny they were in real life. So turtle layer, and then we stroked the turtle's head because it's apparently meant to be good luck and bring good fortune. So, for the amazing views, we just have this happy little dino. Then for the cave, I've just got a couple sticker. I am marking lots of our like touring stuff with just couples because it just makes the most sense. Then for the turtle jokes, I've got this octopus. Then for touching the turtle's head, I just have a hand because, yeah, no, why not? Because we touched him. So that's the first little segment. On to the next little bit. We got a small little boat across to one of the other little islands. I think I'm going to use... Oh, it's probably just a normal little thing. I'm just running a bit low on normal little things, but it's fine. So just pop that down there. And then we went on a walk up to the top of the... like the high point of this. There was about 1 billion steps that people walked so slowly in front of us. Then I'm going to mark that it was incredible 365 degree views. And then just marking in that it was golden hour, so we took, like, it was a great time to be taking photos, so we took lots of photos. Does a fancy label fit in there? The problem is I'm gonna like work out my spacing with this kit, and then her other kits aren't like the other kits I've got, and like the sub that I've signed up to is a different format, but well. So got the little camera. As we established in my last video, if you watched it on Monday, I do have walk scripts, but I don't know whether I want to use one because I want to say something about the steps in my little script, so I probably won't. So there. However, I will use a walk script next for going back down, so I'm going to pop that free floating with a walk script, which are still off to the side from me filming the last video. Right. Then, yeah, so that's for going back down. Then we went for a swim in the bay, which was really cool. And other people were saying it was really cold, and we were not convinced by this. We didn't think it was that cold, like at all. Like, it was not warm, but it wasn't that cold. So I'm going to use the work script because I will be able to cover up the work with the character sticker I've got, I think. And then we went back into the cruise ship and had a shower. I'm impressed I managed to fit 4 things on there, to be honest. So I think my dinner is very nearly ready, so I will disappear at some point to go and have my dinner, but I just thought I'd keep filming until my dinner was ready. So that's for our shower. Okay, the next thing that I've written is pre-drinks. Oh, how we'll regret. And I've never written something more accurate in my life. We got a little bit too drunk this night, to be honest. I'm actually going to use the glitter header, I think, for this. Just pop that there. And then I did some reading because I'm an antisocial booker and I just wanted to sit and read for a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. So one of these needs 4, the rest can have 3. Then we had our cooking lesson. I think just because there are so many half boxes in this kit, I'm kind of tempted. Oh, I do not like those half boxes. Oh, no. Is it bad if I like trim down the edges of this half box so it's not as uneven? And then it's also a little bit smaller. Might be a bold choice, but I'm doing it. And I think I will prefer it. It's still uneven, but it's now uneven the other way, and it's a much smaller box. So we're just going to stick with that. So we're going to have read, cooking lesson, and then cocktails, I think is what the other thing is marking. And I'm kind of running out of green little things. Hopefully I can squidge in. I'm just going to have to like cover up half my reading sticker, I think. I might have to cut this down a little bit further. So we're just going to cut in there. Just cover up the reading sticker as much as I'm happy to. And then we'll just pop this over the edge. Are you all set up, darling?
All set up.
Okay, so my dinner is ready. So I'm just going to put in the cooking lesson and then cocktails. And then we had dinner. Still got 3 boxes to go, so I'm going to stop there. I think. Yeah. I'm actually a little bit worried about running out of stuff, which I didn't think would be a problem, but I'm a bit worried. So we will see. Yeah, I'll be back at another time, possibly not even today, but I'll be back at some point to finish off. Wait, that goes underneath. Does it? Does it? Oh god. Now I've got stickers on these. This doesn't seem to be folding as well. It was folding fine before. Oh, it's because that folds there. That folds up there. I don't know why this doesn't want to fold where it's meant to fold. And there. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go and have my dinner, and we'll see if I come back to this later, or it might be another day. Okay, so I'm back to finish off Monday. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done. I'm just going to film till my camera's out of space and then carry on. We've got Kiara with us, who is going to pop in and out of frame, I'm sure. So, what were we up to? So we just had cooking lesson, cocktails. So next thing to mark in is having dinner. So just pop that in a box, and then the next thing I have written is tipsy already and then karaoke. So for tipsy already, we'll put in something in the gap, but for karaoke I'm going to use a big box because it was a lot of fun. In fact, actually there's a movie marquee. We'll use a movie marquee for that. Oh, okay, let's try that again. So for karaoke, just because it kind of works, a movie marquee for karaoke, doesn't it? So let's put the movie marquee in. Then we'll see what fits in that gap that we have left in teal. The answer is not a lot, is what we have left in teal. We've mostly got half boxes, I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, we've got one fancy label. Kind of a bit worried about the other day, but that doesn't really fit even. So let's use one of the Tarte checklist that we cut up. Yeah, it's a suitable icon. That's fine. Cool. So for dinner, I've just got a Happy Meal box. Kiara, you're making my focus go weird. Thank you. For being tipsy already, I've got this little drink sticker, and then for the karaoke, I've got karaoke. So that's there. So on to our last box, where I think we'll go in first. So I think I've written then the shots began. So I think for that, I'm not even gonna write anything. I'm just gonna use this lavender hollow flag with a drink icon next to it. And then I've got laughing and joking, so much fun. Kiara, can you not sell my stuff? That would be really helpful. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Bill Jew sticker and cut it in half. And then use that for laughing and joking. And then I've got drunk AF written in. What I would really like to do is just, I just think the character icon on its own explains that as much as anything does. So I might just put that free floating in the middle, being like, drunk AF. And then, oh dear, some of the males, I'm not even going to go into it, but I'm just going to mark something in with a, where's that Bill Juice sticker I just cut in half gone? I want the other half of it there. Put this in and hopefully the peach will cover up. This isn't what this peach is normally marking. No, it doesn't. Need a bigger stick for that. Actually, that'll probably work well for the next thing. I'm really low on stuff. Just going to use the fancy label with the peach there. Good. Then one of the boys decided it was a good idea to jump into the pool. I was trying to convince him not to for ages, but failed miserably. Then, because I was so drunk, I threw up everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. It was lovely. I'm just trying to work out, oh, that's the pink pan. Why does she not have any green squared off boxes? Because I would like to use some sort of squared off box there. I'm just going to use a hollow third box for vomiting everywhere. And then we did go to bed, but I'm not going to bother marking that in. I'm just going to leave it as those two things because it's kind of obvious we went to bed at the end of the night. Oh, honestly, it was the most drunk I've been in absolutely ages. And yes, vomiting everywhere is getting a sparkly box. Why not? Okay, so that is the longest day we have here. Tuesday is quite long as well, but I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it was feeling worse for the weather. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 10 boxes. Is that not the same? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's still Tuesday longer. Oh, fuck knows. Anyway, so first things first, me and Soch had a chat about what had happened the night before. Oh, we're purple, not pink. Let's just pull out a pink sticker. Just because I'd got too drunk, basically. Then we had cuddles, because cuddles are the best, which I'm just going to pop free floating because again I have a script for it, therefore it's going free floating just to make my life easier. So we've got cuddle there. Yeah, we've got 9 boxes again, so it's like the same, but we've got 2 less things. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So we've got 4 4s and 4 3s. Sorry, it'll be okay. So talking about what happened, snuggles. And then we were being harassed to wake up, and it was like stupidly early in the morning, and we were like, why do we have to get up? Why do I keep thinking it's pink day? It's really not, it's purple. Like, why the fuck do we need to get up this early? And then I've just written hungover AF is what I've written, which I think summarises how I was feeling pretty well, to be honest with you. Just trying to find something that's about the right size to fit in that gap. Everything I pick up is slightly too big. I think that's probably the best we're going to get. So, for being harassed to wake up, I just don't know why we had to wake up so early. And for feeling hungover AF, I've got this little hangover sticker. Good. Then went down to breakfast and tried to eat something. I did not eat very much at all, if anything. I can't even remember whether I ate anything, to be honest. I think I probably didn't, but I don't honestly remember. So for trying to eat something, I've just got this little thing. And then literally everybody was hungover as fuck and nobody was speaking. It was really funny. We were all just like, don't talk to me. Because we'd had a little bit too much to drink. So pull in one of these skinny little boxes for that. Then we went kayaking, which was actually, it made me feel a lot better, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't like, it was amazing and I felt absolutely fine whilst we were on the water. I think part of my problem was like on the boat, I couldn't control my movement, so I found it really difficult. to like I just felt nauseous all the time, and my focus is being really weird today. Also my camera settings just all look a bit weird. I think it's maybe because Kiara upset things. But anyway, so then we found this really cute tiny cave and we explored it a bit. And then I've just marked so much fun, because it was a lot of fun being out on the water. I really enjoyed that. Okay, then the next two things are a bit grim. Then I was just going to mark that I felt worse again when we got back on the boat, much more hungover than I had before. And then we went in the shower, and because of the sort of floor it had been the day before, the shower was like covered because of the sort of floor it was in the cruise ship. The floor still had vomit on from the day before. Lovely. I know. But it was a bit grim. So I then felt really sick and actually threw up again in the shower because vomit makes me want to vomit. Excellent. Because you all needed to know that, definitely. So for it being so much fun, I've just got this play because it's kind of like we took photos. I don't know. We didn't take photos because we didn't have the camera because it was expensive. Anyway. So for so much fun, I've got that. Oh, mini cave, so much fun. Feeling more hungover. Whoops. And then throwing up in the vomity shower. Oh, this was the only... Yeah. Is what it is. So then I just rested on the deck and felt poorly because they chucked us out our room really early, presumably because they like literally clean it and turns around. So yeah. So then the next thing I've written is regret not being in our room, which was just how I felt. I was like, I just want to be back in our room, resting and sleeping, but they chucked us out, so I couldn't be there. Oh my god. Then we paid for our drinks from the night before, so we like settled up. Our bill was fine, but one of the other guys had bought loads of the shots, and he bought, no joke, 50 beers and 75 shots. So no wonder we were all feeling worse for. And like, it wasn't a big cruise ship, there were like 12 of us maybe? At least 12 of us drinking. No, 12 of us drinking probably. And I'd had a drinking contest with him as part of the night because I have no chill. So to mark that, I've just got a little drinking sticker. Let's just say I'm glad I wasn't him that day. So then we had to sit for absolutely ages on the boat waiting for them to switch around, do the switcheroo with the people already on that were coming on the cruise presumably the next day. So for the switcheroo, for sitting on the boat for ages, yeah. And then I was just sitting there trying not to throw up anymore. Yeah, it was not enjoyable, to be honest. And then we finally got back on to still land, which was much appreciated. It really was. I needed to be back on still land, to be honest. And then I'm going to mark in it that I felt better on still land. Because I really did, I'm not going to lie. That's a little bit big. I want something a tiny bit smaller. Appointment label, fancy label will do just fine. So, for having to sit on the boat for ages, I've just got this little alarm clock. For trying not to vomit more, I've just got this nausea one. For getting back onto dry land, I've got a heart, and for feeling better on the dry land, I've got a balloon. So we then got, just trying to count, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2. So 2 of them have to have 4, 2 have to have 3. So on the coach back, I just sat and did a load of reading. And again, I'm not a big fan of these half boxes with the extra little bits. So I'm just going to trim them down. These are my least favourite things from the Pink Diamond Planner Co kits. I really hope she's fixed them in the new format a bit more, because to be fair, this just makes it a bit smaller, but it's just, I don't like how much purple there is around there. Okay, so for reading on the coach back, I've got that, and then also, I could have put one of those free floating, but it's fine. I can put the nap free floating. And then I wanted to mark in that I was feeling better after my nap, unsurprisingly. So I can pop in a little thing for that at the bottom, and I can pop napping in free floating. So for reading, I've just got a book and a read script. For my nap, I've got a squidge with a head mask on and a nap script. And then for feeling better, I've just got a balloon that I just tried to flick across the room. Cute. I'm just going to change the lighting a bit because I feel like the lighting looks a bit weird. I know you don't get the hollow, but I just feel like the lighting is better like this. So we went back to the hotel room and we packed up to go on our last plane to our last country, to our last, not country, last stop. And then we got our taxi to the hotel. Then we accidentally got to the hotel far too early, so we had to wait for absolutely ages to be able to check in. We thought we didn't have much time, but we did, and then I was sitting and reading, which can go free floating, whilst we waited to be able to check in. I think I finished a book, or I finished a book on this plane journey, but it's when, I don't know. So, because this is at the start of me reading like 1 million books a day, no joke. Oh, I've put that on the wrong day. Can I peel it up? Yes, yes I can. On the wrong sticker. There we go. So then we went to the airport lounge and I took a shower and felt 3 million times better, approximately. And I washed my hair, which I can put free floating, so I don't actually need this bigger sticker, which is what I was about to use. Let's put that back down. Then I finally ate something because I literally haven't eaten anything all day because I felt so poorly. Oh man, what is my life? No, I don't want a little sticker. So if I'm finally eating something, I'm going to use a quarter box. That's fine. So for the airport lounge, I've just got this little aeroplane. For washing my hair, I've just got a dino and a wash hair script sticker. Honestly, it was the best thing. I had vomit in my hair basically. Lovely, right? Because I should have washed it in the shower, but obviously there was vomit in the shower and it was just making me want to vomit, so I just washed my hair in the airport lounge and then I finally ate something. You definitely needed all that information, didn't you? Good. Oh no, I want to fit one more thing in that box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I do. There's plenty of space for it. So I also want to mark that I felt more human after having washed my hair and eating something, which was much needed and much appreciated. And I'm very low on little things. We will worry about the last day the other days when we get there. To be honest, at this point, I don't care. I just want to get these in. So then we had our flight. Again, on the plane, I was reading, which can go free floating. And then we went and checked into our new hotel, our last hotel, which we will use this box for. I'm going to run out of thingies, but I just don't care. And that is Tuesday. Sorted. We are definitely getting there with this plan with me. I'm happy with this. My focus is definitely better with my lights like this. Okay. So on to Wednesday, which is red, and this is where things get a bit more chill. So we've only got 5 boxes, which is not that many. Okay, so first things first, I did sleep in. We do have a script, so I'm just going to pop it free floating. Then we got breakfast at the hotel, and this was the place, the breakfast was very definitely the best. So there's that. This is definitely the longest of our days in Hoi An, which is where we are now. So we flew from Hanoi to Hoi An. I'm going to move these last 2 stickers onto another sheet, and then I've got a little bit more, a few less sheets to be fighting with. Okay, so that's how many things we have here. That's what I was actually trying to look at, and I got distracted by 16, 20. So we need 4 things in each box. So we then went up to the beach. So there was a gorgeous beach near where we were staying. It was a bit too chilly, to be honest, for the beach. It's fine. So we went on for a walk on the beach, but there was so much tsunami damage. It was really like bizarre, and the tsunami was years ago, so I don't really know why it was still so bad, but it definitely was. So there's that. So just got a beach sticker for being on the beach, and then for the tsunami damage, just got that there. I've not got long left until my timer is going to go off, and I'm going to have to pause for a little bit, but that's fine. So then I'm just going to mark that it was super empty, and like there was nobody to be seen, and it was just very, very surreal. Because like this is meant to be one of the like most popular spaces in best places to visit. Then I've written that there were loads of waves. It was really the tide was quite choppy, and then we just walked in the sea, but the tide stopped us. So I think that's probably going to be where I pause, maybe? Or do I try and do another box? I don't know. So I've got a phone for it being really weird. Then walking for the tide being really choppy, for the walk. That is my stop. That is my cue to stop, so I will. And then I've just got a spray bottle for the tide stopping us, because like you spray a bottle at somebody when when you want to not do things. So that is where I'm going to pause for now. I will be back later to finish this spread out. Okay, so I'm back. I only disappeared for a minute. So we were up to the tide stopping us being able to walk. So then we went back to the hotel and chilled out by the pool. Oops, don't know when I knocked that. Then by the pool I was reading, which for some reason I've not got a script for, but I will pop free floating because I do have reading scripts. And then so she was actually playing on the Switch, so maybe I won't put reading free floating. I'll put reading in a box, and Social was playing on the Switch, so I've just got that to mark in as well, with Social script, which is why that's a black script. So we'll just do that like that. So let's just say Social was playing on the Switch. Then we went for a little swim in the pool, and Social was being a big wimp and said it was way too cold and just stood there shivering. And I was like, it's warmer if you move. To be fair, I was too cold once we got out, but I was fine in the water, but he was whinging in the water. Oh my god, I cannot get this up. There we go. So for that, no, this is not an extender. I was really confused then for a second. It's because the extender's here. And then for Social whinging about being freezing, just laughing at myself. There. Then we went back up to our hotel room, and I finished reading the book I was reading, which was The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, which I'm sure if you're a reader you've all heard of. I really enjoyed. It was good. It wasn't like my favourite thing in the world. I wasn't obsessed with it, as lots of people seem to be, but it was fine. So it was a good book, and I've read nearly all of her other books now, but I actually preferred Love on the Brain to Love Hypothesis. But yeah. There. Do we only have one more box? I needed to put 4 things in every box, so now we have to fit 5 things in this box, which the only way of doing it is just using little things, so that's going to be interesting. So I'm going to pop this in first. Then we've got takeaway, which we can pop free floating. Just like that. Then we watched a film. I can't remember what it was. It was one of the Studio Ghibli films. This was when we were watching all of the Studio Ghibli films, and we really didn't enjoy it. I can't remember which one it was, but it wasn't good. Then I did some memory planning, and then we had some fooling around sexy times. So, I'm gonna do it like that. So, yes, we did fool around twice in one day. That is exactly what these aubergines mean. So we've got with my love and an aubergine for the first time. And I've got a takeaway script for getting takeaway, and yes, we did get takeaway to our hotel. It was glorious. Then we watched a Studio Ghibli film. So I just got this TV sticker and a movie night script. This was like more normal stuff, so I've got scripts for it. And then did memory planning. And then again, just got another aubergine and a with social script this time. And that is the first half of the week done. Beautiful. I'm so excited for when there aren't 3 million day extenders every day. I really am. So that's the first half all done. So let's move on to the second half, where we don't have as many day extenders, but it's fine. So on to Thursday, which will be the easiest day because we have all of the colours. So first things first, we went for breakfast at the hotel. And I've got a happy emoji, and I don't know what it's for, and my iPad's... Oh, it was hotter today. It was warmer weather, so I've just got a happy thing for it being warmer. So only one box needs to fit 3 things in. So then we went and chilled by the pool again, which I think I'm just going to put in a big box because I've got plenty of space on this day. Then I was reading a load, had a book binge, is what I've got in. So we will just pop book binge. I think we'll pop it free floating just because I think it'll work really well with the icons and stuff that we've got. So I was reading, and unsurprisingly, Social wasn't playing on Switch whilst I did it. I was reading, he's playing Switch. Then we went in the pool again, which was really lovely. Oh, it was such a good pool. These were such a few, like, these were our, like, proper chill days. So I've got swimming time, and then I've just got more relaxing time is my last thing to mark in. I'm just trying to see if that fits. I think I need a smaller box instead of this. I think the appointment labels are a bit skinnier, so we'll just use one of them. They are indeed. So for going for a swim, I've just got a little swimming sticker, and for chilling back by the thing, I've got this. Then we went back up to the hotel room. So we'll use the slightly bigger one of them. Then back to room, and then I finished reading Book Lovers, which is an Emily Henry book, which I think was one of my favourite books I read. I literally finished like an average of a book a day. No joke. And then we had Cuddles, which I actually kind of want to put in a square box, but the problem is the square boxes are big, so maybe I'll put Reading it smaller. Pull that up. Put this in there, and then we'll see what fits in that gap. Will one of these fit? Not quite, so again we'll just use a fancy label. Got one here, fancy label to go in there. So for going back to the hotel room, I've just got a little house sticker. Then for reading, I've got a book and a reading script. And then for snuggles, cuddles, I've got an I love you swing and a cuddle script. Cute. Then again we got takeaway. We started watching One of Us is Lying, and I did some planning whilst we watched. So I think that will do just nicely. Where's this? The thing I've been trying to put in all day. Cute. So for the takeaway, I'm actually going to move it to this side because then they're not next to each other when that's open. This is the problem, is when day extenders don't line up nicely, sometimes you need to just move the sides of your stickers. Then for the movie night, it definitely focuses better when my lighting is like this. This is weird. TV time. And then for planning time, I've just got this little cloud planner. Let's put it the right way up. And a planning time script from the foil window. Beautiful. Okay, on to Friday, which again is a shorter, just a 4-thing day. Saturday and Sunday are a bit longer. Saturday we flew back to Thailand to fly home, and Sunday we flew home, so it was like a super long day. But Thursday is a bit shorter, so that's not, Friday's a bit shorter. So again, this was like our last full day, like full day without travel. So got up and went for breakfast. And then we went down to near the pool whilst our bedroom was being cleaned to see whether we wanted to chill by the pool that day or what we were going to do. We decided it was too cold, so we didn't stay down there. So we went back up to the hotel room. And this is where I'm like, oh, I'm out of little thing size stickers. It's fine. And then I did reading whilst, obviously. So, because this was just, yeah, it was a beautiful week of just chilling and reading and just being together and, yeah, being us and just chilling out. It was exactly what we needed. Okay. Then we 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we've got 3, 4, 4. Seeing what green stuff I've got left. The answer is fuck all. I've got 3 half boxes and 2 little things essentially left. That's it. In green. So that's interesting. So the next thing I'm going to mark was that we literally spent the majority of the day naked. So there's that. Reading. Yeah. Then we just had tons of snuggles and cuddles. So I'm going to use a half box for that, just partly because I've got the half box and yeah. So for this, I'm hoping this with the With My Love script nicely covers everything. You can like, if you know there was a pound sign there, a dollar sign there, you can kind of see it, but it's fine. And to be fair, this snuggles, oh, it's fine. The snuggles could have kind of gone free floating, but it's fine. So cuddles there. That is not straight in the slightest. Snuggles. Okay, so then just trying to fold this down. Did some planning. So I've just got a little cloud sticker and a planning time script. Then we were watching One of Us is Lying. It's really good. I'd really recommend if you've not seen it. So for One of Us is Lying, I'll pop in a big box. And then did some more reading, which I'm going to put free floating again because I don't really have much choice. So there's that. So for read, because I have a half box and a little thing left. So then, and again, I'm going to stick with the free floating, which I don't love because I don't love how much of this is free floating, but it's fine. So I've got a with ocean. Then we had takeaway. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the half box. And again, I'm not going to trim it down just because of the space I've got left. It just fits perfectly. But I'm going to put both that, like, I'm going to put that we were planning. So I'm going to put like the planning sticker and layer the little play button there to say that we were planning and watching TV. Because I think that kind of works. So I'm going to stick in the planning time script and then I'll write, I actually want to cut this planning time script in half. In one of us was lying. So it's planning time and then I'll write and one of us is lying in the bottom. And that is how we get away with having fuck all green left. Yes. So we are on to purple. And again, we don't have a huge amount of purple left, but we've got a bit more than we had green. Sorry, this cold is like killing me. I'm just trying to go through and like pull all our stuff together. These honeymoon weeks have been hard for using all of the stickers because I just have so much to mark every day. So Saturday was the day we travelled back to Bangkok to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to fly home the following day. So I've got 20 things to mark and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 3, 6, 9, 12, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So 4 3s and 2 4s. So we got up early this day. So getting up early. And then we went for breakfast. We actually had to order breakfast this day, which was a bit weird, because there was not very many people in the hotel, so they just had you order breakfasts rather than have it out, which was a bit of a shame because like part of the good thing about the breakfast at this hotel was that you could just like, it was buffet and you could just grab what you wanted and it was nice. So I'm going to use the cut up habit tracker for that. And then people kept trying to talk to us and we were just not in the mood to speak to people. And then after that, I'm going to mark in that I was getting like upset that our honeymoon was nearly over. I think what I'm going to do is cut this half box up a little bit into like 2 quarter boxes. So I'm going to cut it sort of here and similar place at the other side. Then we've got like 2 quarter box-ish, hopefully, sized things. So I'm going to put 2 bits together at the bottom. Hopefully that'll be like almost quarter box size. It's kind of a weird shaped quarter box, but it's fine. Problem is I need to write on it, so I can't like, I'd like it to be a bit bigger, but it is what it is. So that was for getting up early. Having to order breakfast, I've just used a money sticker. And then for being sad, our honeymoon is over, I've got crying sticker. And then I think I'm going to have to go and grab my functionals because I really need some more stuff on this day. So just looking for something around the right tone. Wondering whether this is about right. It's kind of like the right tone but not quite dark enough. I'm just going to go through and look for some stuff That's not too bad. I'm just going to pull a couple of things out. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, I've got a few more things pulled off to the side. So for people trying to talk to us, I think I'm going to use this quarter box, which is it's a bit lighter, but I think it will blend in absolutely fine. And then I'm going to try and use most of the ones that in fact, I'm going to jump, oh, why is there so much to mark? Okay. So then did a load of reading. Then we had a shower. Oh, there. And I think that phone is probably to mark in. I know. So whilst we were in the shower, we decided to like do a list of things we weren't going to miss about our honeymoon, just to try and like be a bit more positive about going home, because we were both being a bit like moody about going home, to be honest. So pull one of these in, and then we had some snuggles. So I've got the little phone, it's just going to go over that wall. You can still kind of see the wall, but it's fine. And then snuggles is just going to go free floating. Then we packed up and got a taxi to the airport. We went into the airport lounge and got snacks there. And then, predictably, how many boxes I've got left? Hang on, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then predictably I was doing some reading. I really need like a quarter box size thing, so let's just have another little flick through and see if anything is suitable. I'm just going to use this quarter box here. I know it's not perfect, but it'll do. So, taxi to the airport, and then getting food, stealing food from the airport lounge. Not stealing food, it was using the food. There we go. So then we're going to go in here, and then we're going to have the last little bit on here. Everything else is 3 things on a section. So I was doing some reading, and then our flight was actually running late, which was a bit annoying. Actually, I might do 4 on this box. So for a flight running late, I'm just going to use a little thing, but not that one. I'm going to try and use, I'm utilising these, sorry. Flight running late, and then I'm going to use, then I finished my book, and I had a moment of jealousy about something. I'm not just going to talk about it, I'm just going to pop it in. I don't know why I was being jealous, it was where my head was at, okay? That is what it is. So for the flight being late, for reading my book, and for the moment of jealousy. Okay, then we got our flight. I did my memory notes on the plane. Then had a stupidly long walk. And I mean a stupidly long walk. I'm going to steal this back if I can't get it up. I think I probably can, but I'm just going to try and be careful. Come on, play with me here. Yep, good. So I'm just rearranging. So I'm going to go onto here. Use a half box and this third box, which I know isn't 100% the right colour, but it'll do. It's as close as we're going to get at this point. Cool. And then I'm going to put in the squared off box here, and the last little thing from the kit here. Fabulous. And then we are sorted. Whew, that was hard work. Right, so what have I just done with my flight sticker? I've stuck it somewhere and I don't know where. Excellent. Here. So that's for our flight. Then for my memory notes, I've just got a little computer. Then for the longest walk back to the hotel, I've just got this little star. Then we had a giant, and I mean giant bed at the hotel, and then you can tell what this is. It's the same thing we marked the same way every time. And I've just got a with Soch script. On to Sunday, our last day. Nearly there. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes to fill. And 20 things. 2 4s, 3 3s. So we barely had any sleep this night and had to get up stupidly early. So we had to get up at like, I don't know. Anyway, it was stupidly early. So we're definitely feeling exhausted. Then we checked into our flight and chilled in the airport lounge where we drank Prosecco. So nice and simple. First little boxy box. Center this one a little bit better. Beaut. So for up stupidly early, I've just got the steamed coffee because that's definitely how we felt. We've got the little envelope there. Plane for the airport lounge, and for the champagne prosecco, I've just got a little champagne flute. Beaut. Cool. Then I ate a lot of breakfast for some reason in the airport lounge. It's just how I felt and what we felt like doing. So I ate lots of food, and then we got our flight to Dubai. I can't remember whether I watched anything, so I'm just going to pull the movie marker over here for a sec. So I think I'm going to use the last Lavender Hollow box for that, even though I don't really need to, for our flight. And then on the flight I was reading, so I'll just pop that in free floating at the bottom. Why can I not put this straight? I want to put it like right on the edge, but not off the edge, you know? Okay, got that in the end. So for eating all the food in the airport lounge, I've just got a bag It's kind of like a takeout bag. Not really, but it'll do. For the flight, I've just got an aeroplane. And then for reading on the plane, I've just got a book and a reading script. Perfect. Then also on the plane, I did some memory planning. Which I use a quarter box for. And then we had a really speedy layover in Dubai. But as a result of the layover, my phone time changed, and then I could do my like challenge in my game again, which was so I've just got to mark in that I did that again. And I've just realised I don't mark the second flight, I don't think. Maybe I do, hang on. So flight to Dubai, read Love on the Brain, planning time. No, I don't. I need to change that. So for planning time, I've just got this Christmas girl, because it was nearly Christmas at this point, so it seems appropriate in a memory plan script. Then I've got this girl here, and then I've realised to put this the wrong way around. And we can still mark in the flight, it's not a problem. We just have to fit 4 or 5 things in every box now, but that's fine, because we've done 3, but it's fine, it's not a problem. We will make it work. So I'm going to grab the half box thing for our flight, and I will grab a sticker out for that in a minute. Then I'm going to put in a book binge. So reading, I was reading First So Dark and Lonely. And then the flight felt really, really long, like ridiculously long. And I think I'm going to cut up this Monday through Sunday habit tracker to use for that. And then I was also watching YouTube videos. So I'll put in this for that. I've not got very much space here to fit in my book binge, but it's fine. So for my book binge, and that sticker's now the wrong way round because everything changes sides because I missed out the flight. So I've just got a little heart there for the flight feeling really long. And I would have preferred this to be an actual little thing, but my only little thing I've got left is one of the ones that says work on it, and that won't work for me. So it's just going to have to be this fake little thing for watching YouTube. Then we landed in Manchester. So yeah, landed in Manchester. People were being ridiculously rude, both to staff and to other people. There was just really one family, but yeah, they were just being really rude. Then I saw my dad. I've literally got, the words I've written is daddy. So yeah. So we drove home. Well, my dad drove us home. There. Beaut. So before landing in Manchester, I've just got this bow. Kind of covers up the work trips, kind of doesn't. It's fine. For people being really rude, I've got this farting emoji because that is like genuinely how it felt. Then I put this the wrong way around again. So I'm going to try and put the heart over the heart because I think that's cute. Then for driving home. Okay, so then I've just got 3 things left. So first things first, I'm going to take the red half box and cut it down because we know how I hate these. But I need all the stickers I can get, so I just need to utilise them in a different way. And that's going to go in the middle. Actually, hang on, we'll start from the bottom. We've only got 3 things to mark in this box, so it's fine. So pop that at the bottom, half box in there. And then the last thing is that I was exhausted, so that can just go free floating. Because so we essentially travelled. So we left home. We left the airport at like 4 AM their time, so it was like 11 PM here, and we got back to our house at 11 PM our time. And as you can see, I didn't nap. So this is for going to see my pet mum and my grandpa, and then for being home. And that is it. Just to show you how little's left in the kit. Remembering that pink was my Thursday, we have pink little things. A couple of pink things there, a couple of bits of deco, a weekend banner, pink little things, pink quarter box, 3 glitter headers, the icons because nobody touches those. More little thing, more pink, just pink. More pink, the extra colour, more pink, and 2 red half boxes. That's literally all I have left in this 9-page kit, 8-page kit? Big kit, anyway. So let's zoom out and look at the full spread. So there we have the full spread. I'm going to change the lighting because the focus goes weird, but it just looks so much better with hollow. Look at it. Looking forward to this getting squidged down a bit so it lies flat. I'm going to speed up now and write everything in. Okay, so there we have the finished spread with all its hollow glory. Absolutely love how this has come together, and I have to say I am glad to be done with Honeymoon super long spreads. The next few will be shorter. They will now be shorter again. There won't be a million extenders every day, but I did really want to just document everything, and we had the best honeymoon. So yeah, comment like down below if you enjoyed this video. What did you think? Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!